The one who knows exactly what you need when you need it. No one else knows you like I do. They can't. I see how they look at you, how they try to pull you away from me. It's so irritating, but don't worry, I'll never let them have you. I'm the only one who can keep you safe. You're mine, and I'm yours. Isn't that right? We're a perfect match, aren't we? I just need to remind you of that every now and then. Make sure you don't forget it. You wouldn't want to forget, would you? I can tell when you're thinking about someone else. It's in the way you act, the way your voice gets softer, like you're not all here with me. I hate that, but it's okay, because I'll pull you back. You're not allowed to slip away from me. I won't let that happen. I'll make sure you're always reminded of who you belong to, and you belong to me. People think they can get close, get inside your head, but I won't let them. I can see right through them. They don't care about you the way I do. I'll never leave, not when you need me so much. They can't protect you like I can. They'll never love you the way I do. Only I know what's best for you, and I'll make sure you never forget that. You don't need anyone else, not when I'm here. I'll always be here for you. I'm the only one who truly knows you. You know, sometimes I wonder if you truly understand how lucky you are. Not many people get someone like me. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I am devoted. I'll always be here, and I'll always make sure you're safe, even if you don't see it right away. I want to protect you. Maybe you think you don't need protecting, but that's not true. People can be cruel. They don't care about you the way I do. They'll take advantage of your kindness, your trust. But me, I would never do that. You can always trust me. I've noticed how you look at others sometimes, and it bothers me. I know you don't mean anything by it, but it makes me feel uneasy. You don't need anyone else. Why would you want to? I can give you everything you need. You just have to trust me to stay with me, and everything will be perfect. I'll take care of you. No one else can do that. They don't understand you the way I do. You should be thankful. I'm the one who's always here, always looking out for you. I'm the one who loves you most, and I'll keep showing it every day. Every little thing I do, it's all for you. I just want you to remember that. You don't have to look anywhere else. You don't need anyone else. You belong with me, and I'll always make sure you know that. You'll never have to worry. You'll never have to doubt. Just stay with me. Let me take care of you. I want you to understand something. There's no escaping this. Not anymore. You might try. You might think you can run or hide, but I'll always find you. I always do. It's not because I want to control you, though. It's because I need you. You belong to me, and no matter how hard you try, you'll always come back. You'll realize that you can't live without me. You'll realize that nothing out there compares to what I give you. I've made it clear, haven't I? How much you mean to me, how much I'll do for you. But I also need you to know the consequences if you try to break free. I can't just let you walk away. I won't. You don't get to walk out of my life, and you don't get to go running to anyone else. You've got me, and that's all you need. Don't think about leaving. Don't think about looking for something better. I promise, there's nothing better than me. Every time you try to push away, every time you doubt me, I'll be right here to remind you why you're here, why you need to be here. I'll remind you of what happens when you forget. I'll remind you that you can't be free without me. It's not a threat. It's a fact. You won't find anyone who loves you like I do. You won't find anyone who will care about you the way I do. So just stop fighting it. Stop pretending you want anything else. You belong here, with me, always. You don't understand how much I've done for you. Do you think anyone else could ever be this invested in you? I've gone to great lengths just to make sure you're safe, happy, and close to me. I've built want to lose everything I've given you, everything I've made for you. And if you ever think for a moment that you could get away, that you could leave me or stray, I'll be there to remind you who you belong to. You know I would never let you go. If I have to, I'll make sure you never forget what happens when you take me for granted. But you won't, will you? You know I'd never hurt you. Not like that. But I'll make sure you're never far from my reach. Always close. Always mine. You're not going anywhere. Not now. Not ever. The idea of you with someone else, it makes my blood boil. Don't you dare entertain that thought. You don't need anyone else. I'm all you'll ever need. I'll keep you safe, keep you cared for, but don't mistake that for weakness. I'm doing this because you're mine. I'm not sharing you with anyone. The very thought of someone else trying to take what's mine makes me sick. You're mine, and that's all there is to it. Never forget that. I know you've been feeling conflicted, but let me make something very clear. I've already given you everything you could possibly need, everything you'll ever want. So when you start questioning me, when you start wondering if I'm too much, I need you to remember what's at stake. You're not just questioning me, you're questioning us, and you're questioning everything I've done to make sure you're safe, to make sure you're loved. You think I don't notice I see it when you pull away, when you hesitate. You think I'm not paying attention, but it's okay. I understand. It's easy to get lost, to feel overwhelmed. I know you don't want to disappoint me, and that's why you're here, right? You want to feel cared for. You want someone who will always be there. I'm the only one who can give you that. I'm the only one who will protect you. No one else will be there when you need them. You might try to push me away, but deep down, you know that's never going to work. Don't think for a second you can just slip away unnoticed. You can't. I'll always find you. I'll always remind you of what you need. You're mine, and nothing's ever going to change that. I won't let it, so just stop fighting it. You know you don't want to. You know you're always going to come back to me. You can't leave. Not now. Not ever. You'll fall asleep with me, knowing you belong to me, and nothing will ever take you away from me. You're safe with me. You know that, right? You don't have to worry about anything when you're with me. No one can hurt you. No one can take you away. I'll always be here, keeping you close, making sure you know exactly where you belong. And deep down, I think you know that you wouldn't want it any other way. You wouldn't want to be with anyone else, not after everything we've shared. I've given you so much, and in return, all I ask for is your loyalty, your trust, and your love. There's no one who loves you like I do. No one who would go to the lengths I have just to make sure you feel safe, loved, wanted. You can't deny that. Every moment I spend with you, every second I'm holding you close, it's because you matter to me in a way no one else ever could. You might get tired sometimes, maybe feel overwhelmed, but I'm not going anywhere. I'll always be right here, watching over you, making sure you never feel alone. You belong to me, and I won't ever let you forget that. It's a part of you now. You're mine, and nothing will take that away. And if you ever think about straying, about leaving, just remember that I'll always be here to pull you back, to remind you where you belong. You don't need anyone else. You don't need anything but me. So go ahead, rest your head. Let yourself fall asleep in my arms.